have Fleu Delacour, who was requested by Chinty Paul. Hopefully I said that wrong. I mean, right. And yeah, she is a minor character, but a favorite. So we're gonna start with a circle for her head. So we're just going to make a circle. So start with a circle, we're gonna go from there. Wow, that's a pretty lumpy circle, but that's okay. So on either side of that, we're gonna make her chin more prominent. So we're gonna make it straight on the side, then it's gonna come down, straight on the side, and then you wanna bring it down. So she has a more prominent chin, okay? And we're gonna put a line down the middle and a line across the middle, okay? Guess it's more, guess I made this part a little big, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna do her eyes. So on that line, we're gonna be making rainbow and make it come underneath. And inside there, she's looking off to the side. Circle, let's do the same thing on this side. A rainbow. And inside there, we are gonna make big shinies and the pupil. So you're gonna do the same thing over here. Big shiny and a pupil. And so now let's use, while we still have this, we're gonna go to the center line, which is kind of center. We're gonna make her a little button nose. So you're just gonna make a jelly bean nose, and we'll eventually, this will be her little nose right there. And then for her mouth, from here to here, so we're gonna be making an archway like this, because she's got a little cute bow lip. And then on top of here, make it come up for her. I think it's called a Cupid's bow, that part right there. And put little knobs at the end here. And then we're just gonna put a slight, we're gonna connect this down here. And then we'll put her bottom lip. I'm not gonna go the bottom lip the whole thing. Okay, cute, cute. Now what we can do is we can get rid of this crossbar because we used it. We'll erase it better when we erase all of our pencil line, but all right, so let's get started. We're gonna keep going on the eyes. So she has put some lashes in there. And then a crease line above it with some lashes. And she's got her eyebrows, one, just a simple eyebrow. And this one's a little like, has this little curve up, which I like. Gives her character. All right, color that in there. What else? Okay, so let's come out where the ears are. So wherever the eyes come off, that's where the ears are gonna be. So you can just come out from there. And then we have her ears on either side. So what I've learned about her is Fleu Delaclour appeared in book 4 for the Tri-Wizard tournament, because Tri is 3, so they brought in 2 other schools. One came in on a grand chariot, and the other came in on a ship, which was quite spectacular. Okay, so on the sides here, she's got little curls coming down, so you can just make them on either side. When we Sharpie and erase, it'll look good. So same thing over here. If it gets a little too many lines, a little crazy, erase in there so we can see it better. So somehow this eraser does not work well. Great. You know, sometimes you got good erasers, sometimes you don't. I don't right now, because look, it's not even erasing it. What is going on? Oh well, hopefully your eraser's better than mine. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna be putting her hat in. So she's got, they wear their hats diagonal. And you can erase now this upper part. We don't need the top of this head anymore. And it's gonna come up, oh, let's do her hair coming up here. So hair's gonna go inside her hat, and then we're gonna make her hairline come down here. And you can put a couple more lines in there. Boop, boop. And now her hat's gonna come out from her head. And it has like a little angle, and as it comes in down here, it's gonna get smaller, and it's gonna go behind her ear, okay? And I just love how this is formed. It's gonna come up, it looks like almost like a blue Hershey Kiss, a little top, bloop, and back down again, and we'll make a line in here. Cute, looking good. So in the end, she ended up marrying Bill Weasley, Ron Weasley's older brother. And where did they meet? They both were doing, working part-time at Gringotts Bank. She wanted to work there to learn English more, and he was just working there, and that's where they met. They fell in love. Okay, so this is her neck, her collar. Now she's got double collars. I've never seen this before, but it's cool. And since she's from France, it was a French statement. They were very stylish. And coming off right from where her collar is, just bring her, so like her cloak down on either side. And right from the middle here, you're gonna bring her cloak down here. And you'll make that wavy across. Because it's very flowy when they dance. I really love the dance when they come in. Everybody just like mesmerized by them. Okay, those are her buttons. Now her waist is gonna come in. So we wanna pretend like the waist is right here. We're gonna bring it in and out. So we're gonna bring it in and out, and then I just made her arms come in like she's holding them behind her. Cute. All right, it is Sharpie time. I actually used a thin Sharpie for all the inside stuff and then a thick Sharpie around the outside. So let's go. Stay tuned because I've got some more fun facts. I'm now going to use my Sharpie and Sharpie around the outside, and also I usually don't do this, but I'm going to go under her chin. Now let's go erase. So we're gonna start with her glorious eyes. So we're gonna heavier, harder at the top and then lighter at the bottom. Okay, what else did I learn? She's surprisingly, we found out, in the beginning we're like, oh, she's so stuck up, but she's surprisingly loyal and she's complex, and she became a fan favorite in the end. So we'll come back to this color, but we are going to do her skin. So we're just using the peach. Lightly, just go same direction, go over the whole thing, just normal, not hard, not soft, just right in between. Color in the whole face. And don't forget the ears. What else do we find out? Oh, why she just has this magical powers. I mean, she's a wizard, but she also is 1/4 a Vila. And you're like, wow, want some, you know, why she's so special. Velas, they have like magical powers to enchant men. Yeah, but she's only 1/4, so hers isn't as power as a full-blooded one. I think it was her grandmother that was Vela, and she actually got a Vela hair from her grandmother to put in her wand, and they can be unpredictable, hard to use, but that's what's inside of her wand to make it special. And now I'm pressing down harder. I'm going to go along the edge. This is the shadowy part. Right under here. I always make the ears a little darker, and under the chin for sure. And around the nose, just so you can make it all buttony and cute. And I like going around the eyes, which we're gonna go around the eyes even more with color, more color, but we can start with that. So who did she enchant? Didn't do it on purpose, but she just has that power, is Ron Weasley. He was goo-goo over her and just like melted anytime he thought of her. Like, he was crazy. Crazy man. And go underneath her lip. Okay, so now that she's got a little bit of color, let's throw in the pink. Actually, we're gonna go tan. We're gonna go a little bit more. But she ended up marrying Ron's brother. Go around the outside of all these, inside the ear, underneath the chin, and a little bit under the nose. And I think I just did pink around the eyes. So I'm just gonna go around the outside here. Cute. All right, we're gonna give it some pink to give it color, because it needs color. So I'm giving her pink eyeshadow, a little bit under here, making her look lovely, because they all look like, when they first come in to the Great Hall where they're eating, they just come in doing a fancy little dance, and they look magical, beautiful. I just love it. The 4th book's one of my favorites, because, you know, everything's different that year. Okay, so now we're gonna put the cheeks in. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of cheeks here. So I always go one way, I go another way, and I just put a little extra in the middle. Another way, extra in the middle. And then for her lips, color the whole thing in pink, and then we're gonna come in there and make the upper lip. Go along the outside harder here. And then the upper lip, we're gonna make it more, and we're actually gonna give it a little bit extra pop, and then put just a little bit on the nose. Right there. So come in with magenta and go along the edge here. And then just go right along there. Lovely, isn't it? All right, so now, also, if you want to take gray inside the eyes, we're making it a shadow right under here. Okay, so we're gonna do yellow for the hair. Do I have yellow? Yes, golden yellow. So I'm gonna color it just normal, golden yellow. Not hard, not soft, just color it. And a little bit on this side. Oh, I think I forgot to put like a little line right there. That's okay. And don't forget the eyebrows. Now you're gonna take your tan, and now you wanna go along the edge. This is what makes it get depths and it looks more goldeny. So we find out she is very loyal. So in the end of the book, Bill was wounded by a werewolf. They thought he was gonna actually turn into a werewolf, and the mom thought, oh, she's gonna leave him because he's wounded. She stayed by his side. She was loyal to him. So that's kind of impressive. All right, so now what we're gonna do, what I do sometimes, so when you start doing penciling, you start losing the color on the eyelashes, I like to make those extra dark. So I'm gonna go over them one more time and make them extra dark. And I just think it just kind of whoop, pops them, gives them a little pop. Okay, so for the hat, we're gonna come back to that blue. This is, I use light blue. And since she's got the Vila in her, they just entrance men. Usually women don't necessarily get along or like her. That can even be in like the popular world where it's like everybody loves the pretty girl, the cheerleader, and the girls get a little jealous. But anyways, she didn't necessarily get along with Mrs. Weasley and Ginny. Ginny even gave her a nickname. I can't remember what it was called. It's like a, if you remember, you can put it in the comments. It has a P-H, so it's like a F sound. Okay, don't remember that. But they did it because they didn't like her that much. But then in the end, they realized, okay, she's loyal. Especially in the end when they have to have the battle. She was helpful. And from what I read, that the girls, they're from France. The school was in France. And I think the other school was from like Russia or the Soviet Union. And then of course Hogwarts is from London. So they all came together to fight. So along the edge here, so I'm pressing down a little bit harder. And you probably want to go a different direction over that one just to give it, so you color in all the white that where you can see there. And then I went in with gray. Oh, I also Sharpied this in black. I didn't do that, so I'm gonna go and Sharpie this in black. And then I Sharpied a little bit black right here. So it makes it give it more deep. All right, so I'm taking gray and you're gonna go along here. Actually, you know what? I think it looks more black. So I'm taking black and I'm just gonna go along the edge here so it looks like this is popping out in front of. And I like in the Triwizard Tournament, you actually feel like, because in the beginning when you first meet her, you think she's very cold-hearted. But then when they do the lake part of the tournament and they have put her sister down there, they brought her sister over and she's supposed to save her sister and she thinks that she can't. And she's very upset. Of course her sister ends up okay, but it just, you kind of like, oh, she loves her sister. That's a touching part. I'm going over the blue one more time because I realize it needs some more. If you feel like it's not dark enough or it needs more shading, then just keep playing with it. Just come in and do some more color on it. Just do it where you get happy with your picture. I'm just going over this one more time. And then this thing is the same thing. I'm just gonna do one side. It's just the same blue. I'm pressing down harder here because it's like underneath. And you go all the way across. This is blue in here too. So you're just gonna color that blue and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the gray. I'm gonna go along the edge here, a little darker. Then I'm gonna go in with my gray. I'm gonna go around the edge here, my gray. And then I just made, hers has like a funky little pattern, but I just made stripe, like checkered pattern. So I'm just going across like this. And then I'm gonna go across like this. Then this is gonna be all gray and I'm gonna put some black in there too. So I'm pressing hard on this because I want it to look good and solid. And then I'm gonna come in with black. So it looks like this is under it for the shadow. Anyways, I think you guys can do the rest of it. I really enjoy doing this, so thanks for the suggestion. That was fun. Hope you guys liked it too, and have an amazing day. See ya.